Welcome back to Let's Play Terranigma. Anyway, in this episode, let's do some more town expanding work. So, looks like Freedom expanded there. A little bit. But anyway, we'll head back to War and Litz, but first let's head on down to Western Africa here. Go into that oasis, where we can get something that will help Litz out. Caravan. Anything in here? Nope. Okay, so one of these desert merchants here has what we want to get. Make sure you have, I think it's $1,000. Okay, this guy doesn't have it. Yeah, good for you. Probably this guy will have it. Or this guy. Yes! Gimme, gimme, gimme. Yes, we want to buy one of these crystals. It will help out Litz. Never trust the desert. What's with this? What's with these quintet games and talking about bleached bones? I don't know. And over here we have the Sahara Desert. Anything here yet? Doesn't look like it, but remember this place for later because we will be coming back here. Alright, so let's head on up to Litz now. And we have pretty much everything we need to expand Litz up to 100% right now. Which isn't that hard. There's only two things you need to do in Litz. One of them is to... well, let's talk about that when we get there. Okay, first let's go into this house here. And this is the guy we need to get the crystals to. Rare mineral, huh? Well, let's give it to him. I'm generous, sure. Alright, let's go talk to Keynes here, see if that did anything. No local industry here. 50%. Yep, so that's half of what we have to do. The other half takes a little bit longer, but it's pretty much just as easy. So, remember that tin sheet we got from Will's house there? Give that to this guy, and... absolutely. Yeah, I just stole it from Will's house. Alright, and, wait, okay, yeah, I didn't get the sardines yet, so go back into his house and get the tin of sardines from him. And with the sardines, we go back to Freedom, give it to Stoma, and then we pretty much done with this place. And I think even when you expand the place to 100%, Keynes will still say, "Oh, this town doesn't have any local industry, blah 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 blah." I don't think his speech changes. So now let's do what we need to do to Freedom War to make it expand even further. It's expanded to its second stage since we last visited this place, but we can expand it once more. And first let's go over to these houses over here. And here's Pierre. And he will... Actually, you have to do a couple things with him first. Ow! Yeah, you blew it, Pierre. Capiche? It's not gonna set me on fire this time, is it? Ow! Uh-oh. Yep, you blew it, capiche? Alright, this time it better work, or else I'm gonna take that green hair off your head, buddy. Hey, it worked! Yay! Camera. So the camera was invented in France? I don't know. Anyway, with the camera, what you'll want to do is take it out right away, and let's equip it. Thank you. And take pictures of the 5 towns that you need to expand. You'll see why later. Here's Mati. Sure. Alright, and this will also help Loire to expand. And here's Canes again. Let's see, how are we doing so far? 40%. Alright. So I think getting it to 20% was electing Jean instead of Louis. And then getting it to 40% was getting the camera. And then getting it to 60% will be giving Matisse painting to someone, who we will find later. And then 80 will have to do with this guy and the wine. Blah, gross. And then getting it up to 100 will have to do with Merrily and the clothes shop over there. Taste is guaranteed. Guaranteed to make you barf. What are you trying to do? Poison me? You putting antifreeze in that wine? Yummy! Alright, we got a bottle of wine. And remember that girl in Freedom who was sort of sick of the blazing hard liquor? You're going to want to give the wine to her. So, basically a lot of expanding Loire has to do with taking their stuff over to Freedom. Sure. Absolutely. So, if you'll remember from previous episodes, we have to give the fancy clothes to the 3 girls. Back in Freedom, again. And so I think that's about all the legwork we need to do in Loire to help it expand to 100% so far. So, let's head on out. Stupid toll gate. And let's just head on into Litz for 1 second and take some scenery photos. There we go. That's all we needed to do there. Now, let's go give Matisse painting over to, well, who we need to give it to. To do this, we need to go up to Great Britain. There we go. Let's equip the painting. There we go. And this is Rich's house. I don't know if it said that, but... So Rich is self-centered. I'm gonna tell him you said that. He's gonna fire you. Sure, take it. 1,000 gems. Well, that'll cover the crystal. Hooray! Alright, so Loire should be at 60% now. Loire, Litz, and Narrow Lake are really easy to keep track of how far along their development is. Freedom, I don't exactly know what you have to do. I think it has to do with, well, you have to help Eddie, and you have to help Belle. And I think maybe giving the wine and the clothes and stuff like that, and maybe the food to Stoma will help too. And then Suncoast, I'm not sure exactly what you have to do. I know there are a few things, but those two are a little bit harder to keep track of. And we get a Magirock, hooray. I don't know why there's a cable connecting those two platforms there in this cave. Is there anybody living on Iceland up here? I don't know. Alright, so let's head on over to Canada and Alaska, see what's going on over there. Huh, it must be summer in Alaska here. And over here we have another stopover. Don't remember where that bird takes you. I think there's a guy over here that'll tell you which birds go where. There should be a secret area over here somewhere. I guess this is like Edmonton or something. Except it's a little too nice. Ooh. Sorry to anyone who lives in Edmonton. And that's about all there is to Canada. Except for that house up there. Or the tent, I guess. Alaska and Australia. North America, Cameo, North America, and Savannah, and South America, and Greenland. Yeah, just remember the South America one for later. That will come into play. And anyway, next time I'll meet you somewhere else.